Hi, my name is Blaine Seitz. I'm a PGA golf performance coach, mobility specialist, author, and speaker. And I just wanted to thank the Quell Foundation for reaching out and asking me to make a video for everybody while we're in this time of need. As there's this corona scare going around the world, we have a lot of people dealing with mental health problems, whether it's anxiety or depression or what have you. And uh, really make some content here that can help everybody kind of reset the way that they're thinking and they're feeling and bring a little bit of hope back to everybody. So for those of you that aren't familiar with the Quell Foundation, I encourage you to check them out. You can go to their website, thequellfoundation.org. They're doing some really amazing things, and their foundation strives to reduce the number of suicides, overdoses, and the incarceration of people living with mental health illness. And I think this is such an important topic for everybody, and especially now that we're in this time of quarantine and scare and fear. You know, a lot of us are feeling that anxiety or that depression. We're getting worried, and we kind of want to have that way to learn how to reset it. So you're probably wondering, well, why did they reach out to a golf professional? Well, as you can see here above my head, when I was developing my philosophy, the end goal was to help golfers with their performance on the golf course, but really to take a holistic approach on how to perform better on the golf course, we have to look deeper into the things that a golfer is going to, or a human in that regard, is going to need to be able to perform at their best, which is fitness, mobility, wellness, and at the core or the root of it all, I should say, is the mindset. And that's what we're going to talk a little bit about today. And I want to give you a technique that I teach all of my clients on how to reset what's going on up here, which is really important. And in the golf world, if you're not thinking clearly, if you're not focused, if you don't have good performance in your mind, if you don't have that mindset, that visualization, that confidence, then really the performance, showing up each day, eating the right foods, going to the gym, playing well on the course, none of it matters because you don't have that foundation. So with this being such an important time in our world right now, I wanted to share with everybody something that I think is going to be very helpful. And this is going to be a great way, no matter what you're experiencing, whether it's anxiety, whether it's depression, whether you're losing focus, you're losing motivation, you want to make better choices, you want to build better habits, whatever it is, this is going to help you with it. Now, before we get started, something that I want to caution you about is what we're going to do is real, and it has real effects, and you're going to feel some things, and it's going to be an amazing thing. That being said, I encourage you to find a location to do this exercise that is safe and secure. Don't be driving a car, don't be in a bathtub or in a pool or anything like that, because the reality is there is a chance that you might faint. And I just want you to be aware of that before we go into it. But that being said, it's going to really reset the way that you feel and the way that you think. And it only takes a couple of minutes, and we're going to go through this together. And this is such a powerful technique. I call it power breathing, and it's one of the many systems that I teach in my philosophy. If you want to learn more, go to mobilitasgolf.com or find me on social media. But what I want everybody to do here to start out is you're going to take one hand and put it right over your heart, and you're going to take the other hand and you're going to put it right over your belly, right over that belly button. And what we're going to do to start off is we're just going to take a few breaths. We can go either in through the nose and out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth. At this point, it doesn't matter. Right now, as we're just calming down and we're getting focused, all I want you to pay attention to are your two hands. And as you're taking these breaths, which hand is expanding? Is your chest going out? Or is your belly going out? While we're taking these breaths, I want you to really focus on your belly. I want your chest, you can feel your heart, feel connected, but I really want all the action to be down here under your belly. Feel your belly go out, and then back in. And this alone might take some time. I hope you're following along with me at this point. We're just going to ease into it. Into the belly, out through the belly. Now, the reason this takes time is a lot of times we breathe through our chest and our breath becomes shallow and short. When our breath becomes shallow and short, it triggers something in our mind that causes unrest. But when we can breathe deep and calmly through our belly and we can control that, things start to change. And this is how we're going to unlock what we're talking about today. So let's do just a few more breaths. Again, whether it's through your nose, through your mouth, at this point, it doesn't matter. You can choose what's comfortable for you. And you can go through this a few times and figure out what works best for you. But we're going to go in through the belly, out through the belly, in through the belly, and out through the belly. Now we're going to evolve this. This is going to become a two-part breath. We're going to go in through the belly, then into the chest, and then out. Into the belly, chest, out. At this point, you might start to feel warm, relaxed. Your body might start to tingle. These are all really good things, and I want you to embrace that. So again, in through the belly, chest, and then out. Now, when we breathe out, it's not all the way. I want you to still have some air left in the tank. We're going to slowly build up more and more air and more oxygen. So we're going to go in through the belly, chest, and out. Now, before we get into it, what's going to happen here in the next few minutes is we're going to go through a series of those breaths in through the belly, in through the chest, and out. And we're progressively going to get a little bit faster as we go. Now, when we get to a certain point, I'm going to let you know we're going to have a few breaths left. When we finally get to the end, we're going to take one last breath, as big in as we can. And you're going to let just about half of that breath out. And then we're going to stop. No more breathing. We're not breathing in. We're not breathing out. We're just going to be at ease. We're going to be calm. We're going to be present. We're going to be focused. And we're going to hold that breath for as long as we can. Now, we're not trying to force it. We're just seeing what our body will let us do. And over time, we can probably increase how long that we can hold our breath, but that's not the goal. The goal is to get relaxed. Now, again, it's not uncommon to feel warm, to feel tingly. If you really get into it, your hands may start to close involuntarily. This is all normal and it all goes away, I promise. The only side effect here is that you're going to feel amazing. Now, we're going to do one round of this together, but I encourage you to do 3 or 4 rounds and build up your tolerance over time, okay? Now, here's the last piece, and this is my favorite piece. So we're going to build it up. We're going to get a little bit faster. We're going to get a little bit deeper. That's the power breath. We're breathing in. We're becoming powerful. On that last breath, big breath in, we let half of it out. We wait. You hold it as long as you can. Again, not trying to force it. When you can't hold it anymore, we're going to take one more breath, as big in as you can, and then you're going to take that breath and you're going to try to squeeze it on up into your head. Feel it behind your eyes, in your head. You're pushing, you're squeezing. You're not forcing, but you're just becoming connected to that breath and you're powering it up. You're taking all this energy that you've just built up. You're pushing it into your brain. Hold that 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds if you can, and then let it go. When you let it go, all that anxiety, all that stress, everything that has been built up is just going to disappear. It's going to start to go away. You might take a few moments to recover, but that's when you're going to go into round 2, round 3, round 4. But we're going to do one round together so that you can get the hang of this technique. Now, you've already warmed up. You've already done a few breaths. You felt what it's supposed to be like. So now let's go ahead and get after it. One hand on the heart, One hand over the belly button. Here we go. In through the belly, chest, and out. I like to do this with my eyes closed. Belly, chest, out. Belly, chest, out. And as we do this, we're going to get a little bit bigger, faster. Belly, chest, out. These 2 breaths are going to turn into 1. Belly, chest, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Belly, chest, out. Bigger, out. Faster. Embrace the tingle. Embrace the warmth. Focus on your breath. Don't hold back. In, out, in, out, in. Get bigger. In, out, in, out. Into the belly, into the chest, out. Get bigger. Don't hold back. This is your time. Feel your breath. Power it up. Feel the power inside. In with the energy, out with the stress. In with the energy, out with the stress. In, out, in, out. A few more. In, out, belly, chest, out, belly, chest, out. 5 more. In, out, in. 2 more. Last one. Just let it go. We're not breathing. We're not breathing in. We're not breathing out. Your eyes are closed. Feel the warmth. Feel the tingle. And just be at ease with your thoughts. Feel it. Embrace it. You're safe. You're okay. There's no urge to breathe right now. You've built your body up with oxygen. You've powered your whole system. Power breathing. Hold this for as long as you can, but don't force. And when you can't hold it any longer, 1 more breath. And squeeze it. And let it go. Feel everything just wash over your body. Good feelings. Your body knows what it needs to do to recover, to de-stress, to get rid of anxiety, to get rid of depression. Go back to a couple normal breaths. And then you're going to repeat this 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, however many times that you feel comfortable. So we do the power breathing, 30 or 40 breaths. Let it go. Hold. Big breath in, squeeze it. Really feel the pressure build in your head. Take all that power that you've built up, put it where it matters. Let it go. Feel incredible. Then repeat that process. So everybody, I thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you now feel amazing. Thank you to the Quell Foundation for asking me to come on and share this with you. If you want to learn more, mobilitasgolf.com. Join my community on Facebook, the Mobilitas Movers. Download my book, Better Golf from the Inside Out. And as always, move better, play better.